After our survivor adventure on Mogo Mogo, we went to Isla Contadora, but only for a day, and I didn't even get any video, apparently. We hung out with a couple kid boats, we went to get some groceries, and then our solar controller died, so we weren't producing the amount of power that Litha normally does, so we needed to get to Vista Mar Marina, which is near Panama City, so that we could get that fixed. We also needed to take our main sail down and have that measured and order a new sail. Gonna go to a marina for the first time in 4 months. Over there you can see Vista Mar. We're like back in civilization. There's Justin putting up our lines. It's really pretty out here. The water. Yeah, I hope it's a starboard tie. If you looked at the map. Gonna be our bow thruster? Yeah. Good teenage bow thruster. You're just trying to rip it with your hand?
That's what Amy said to do to test it. She said that you can rip it with your hand, the sails are done.
Yeah.
They're done.
Well, were you thinking of patching this? I don't think so. It was really cool to be able to get a pizza delivery and be in civilization really for the first time in 4 months. We spent a lot of time hanging out with the yard dogs and watching boats haul out of the water, and then Epiphany hauled out as well. And then we headed to Panama City for the first time to pick up our solar controller and celebrate Julianne's birthday.
And then yeah, the first set of locks is right over there.
Oh, neat.
All the big ships out there waiting.
This is
Tyler.
the Balboa Yacht Club with the moorings.
Yep.
Can't see anything in this camera, I don't think. We got pulled over, and instead of this police officer just giving us a ticket, he had to spend about a half an hour negotiating with us on how much his bribe should be. It was crazy. Seen buildings this big, so long. What'd you get at the marine store?
A cleat!
Let's see how teeny it is. What are you going to use it for? Is it for a Barbie boat?
Yeah.
Tyler watched his sister that night, and we got a night out.
Are you excited to eat here?
It's cool. Look at all the picture frames. You see the table on the ceiling?
Ha! You're gonna be great. So.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
It's crazy to think that we were at this club with this many people when COVID had already hit the US, and it was probably in Panama at this point. We just didn't know it yet. After our night out, it was time to head back to Vista Mar for some boat projects.
It's not working. That's probably not a good idea. That's probably not a good idea.
Tyler! This will chop off your hand.
I'll try my best.
I'll get you a hook.
That'd be awesome.
So our uridium stopped charging, so I took it apart, you know, probably breaking the warranty. But what I found is that this is a USB plug to charge it. It moves back and forth, and there's 4 little pins in there that are broken and no longer making connection. So I'm hoping if I squeeze this down, add some solder to the end there so it doesn't move anymore, we'll make enough contact where we don't have to buy new uridium, because if not, I'm pretty sure this is dead. And I don't really want to spend another, like $1,000 for a new one.
Yeah, no.
So,
Spending $1,000 on things that you can fix. Because you're awesome.
yeah.
On my cutting board.
Old cutting board.
This is your old cutting, yeah, it's true.
I adopted it because it had a big crack in it, so I'm like, nope, this is now a workbench. So I save our dining room table from getting disgusted.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
People are going to be like, that's not how you solder. And I'm going to be like,
It's
you're
okay,
right.
not that many people watch our videos, so I don't think you have any soldering experts watching what the heck you're doing.
My brother will, and he'll critique me.
Ah, that's true.
Hopefully, SpaceX and their Star something or other, whatever their satellite stuff is, will hopefully come out real soon, and we'll make this obsolete. Well, I made it worse. So this is the USB port that was here, and now it's not there. Which, I mean, it was broken before, so I just broke it real good. I'm gonna try to hotwire it and see if I can just charge it straight to the batteries. But I don't. It's only a 3.7 volt battery, and I think most USB ports put out 5 volts, so I don't know if I'll fry the battery as well. It turns on. It's ugly, but it works. It's still on. It's on.
I can't see it. There's sun. Show.
Oh.
It's still glaring. Yeah, it says iridium.
Yeah, it's
You're kind of the coolest husband.
I didn't think it was gonna work.
We did actually end up having to buy another one. This one wouldn't advance past the home screen.
All right, what you excited about? I'm building a desk. I found this in the yard, and I sanded it already, and there was paint all over it. This is oil that I can't get, like, we can't get it off. We tried, but this was covered in like paint all over the place, and it took forever to sand off because it's bottom paint, and that's not meant to come off. And I'm gonna build a desk over there where it's gonna fold down so that way it's out of the way when I'm not using it. And it's gonna be awesome.
Excited, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna varnish it and all that, make it all nice.
Do a happy dance. Ew.
And it's like all
Wait, that's fuel?
That's disgusting.
like this should be all white in here.
Yeah, it's not.
What is all that? Just dirt?
Yeah. This is why we're having engine problems.
What are you doing?
Just getting your funny faces.
Get down in here, like I said. You're using the one hand thing. That doesn't work.
I'm done.
Yeah, unscrew the top there.
Alright, kid, what do you got?
A desk!
Let's see. Wait, show why there's holes in it.
So, because I have my AC controller in here and I can stick my fingers in there. And then it's also like flush with the wall. But then, I can... Ta-da!
And you made it out of scrap, like boatyard
Like, this
wood.
is like oil that I couldn't see.
But it's all varnished and amazing. Let's back up and see what it looks like. You should put your computer on it or something.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I have a notebook here.
There you go.
Ta-da!
That's awesome, kid. You like built this thing by yourself.
Uh-huh. I
Awesome.
mean, with a lot of help from Dad, but...
So as we were having drinks on Litha one evening, we noticed that the hillside was completely on fire. At first we thought it was the boatyard, and Epiphany got really worried because they were still hauled out. We still don't know what caused this fire.
All those animals and those beautiful trees are dying.
It's like impossible to... There's no like reference point to show like how big this is.
So I think from our last perspective, it felt like there was a rectangle of land, but that might have been two different ridges.
Against their wives' judgments, Bill and Justin decided to go check it out closer.
Right up to it. Those leaves didn't go already.
Yeah.
The next day, the fire was gone, and we went for a walk to pick up plastic on the beach and go for a little walk to San Carlos.
Get away from me!
the smell of the fish?
She's like down there gagging.
And then it was time to think about leaving Vista Mar. So Julianne and I went into Coronado to do some grocery shopping.
Look, we have to carry that up all these stairs. Craziness.
And then we had one more night on the town in Coronado since the kids were at the dock and Tyler could babysit.
You know, getting fuel at 35 knots. Moving the boat from one slip to the fuel dock in 35 knots. Totally fine. We should have filmed that. How many hours?
Yeah, when did we start?
I don't know. 2?
2 o'clock and 4 o'clock right now.
I bet you anything nobody can hear it. That was awesome. That was amazing. I gotta do that again. So our slip was over there right next to that blue pole powerboat, but that was our home for what, 3 weeks? Right now we are over there, fuel dock. We're gonna leave tomorrow. What do you talk about Vista Mar?
Vista Mar is very surgy.
Yes.
It eats dock lines for breakfast. And there's a car coming.
Let's move over here.
Gonna hit me with this.
Talk about the rates and talk about the pool we can't use anymore.
They have a beautiful pool that we can't use. There's a second okay pool that we were able to use for the first week, but not the second week. The rates keep on changing, and the car's going to back into us right here.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
It's a beautiful marina, but they've just can't manage it right.
Anyway, Vista Mar, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs down.
Got our helmet uniform, girl.
That's broken with the no.
So
With no-
sad.
Subscribe and follow and visit lifeoffthedeepend.com.